Guys, Happy New Year! Welcome to the Hawk's Nest. Thanks for joining me, man. Let's make this a great year. I already got off to a good start, and man, awesome. I got a visit from a great friend, and the year is off to a great start, man. I got some great books to show you. Happy New Year, and let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. Right off to a great start. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Yeah, any New Year's resolutions? You know? I don't know, just be a better person. That's what I try to do. Let's try to better myself every day. Try to do good deeds. Ones that aren't court ordered, you know what I'm saying? Just something off the cuff. You know, let it come natural. So anyways, I'm home alone again. Hawkwoman, she went to Florida, you know. Yeah, fair. Me and Hawk Dog. And Sonia, how you doing? That's it. But thank God for the comic book community. I get a call from a Sleepy Reader. Oh, Damien. And he's up here. He's got to visit his mom. He's up here with Quacking Duck, his daughter, Beatrice, right? Quacking Duck. Oh, I'm a huge fan. And then he came right over, man. They came over. It was great. He's like, what are you doing? I said, nah, I'm just hanging around like a fart in a spacesuit. I'm just chilling. And they came over, and his wife was here, Gretchen, and I had to, Hawkwoman's not here to mingle, just me. So I had to, have a conversation with normal people. It's not just me and Sleepy. I got two other people that are normal people. I had to put a shirt on with sleeves and, form sentences, but I think it went great. Quacking Duck is fantastic. Fantastic. And, and let me just start showing some books right off the get. All right? This is a Christmas gift. A Christmas gift. This is from my daughter. Yes, this is not a wheel chalk. This is a big book. This is Graphic Design Strategies of the World's Greatest Comic Company, Marvel by Design. That is up for opinion, the greatest comic company. I mean, I'm a big DC guy, but hey, I get it. But this is great. This has been coming in real handy. I'm trying to do some comic book pages. I'm trying to get involved and learn how to do that stuff. And already, man, it's showing you how to build a comic page by page. And I'm loving it. It's telling you how to do word bubbles and all sorts of stuff. Look, boom, boom. Awesome stuff. And so I've been loving this, man, because I need to learn. I need to do some learning. So I was very happy to get this. And I also got a gift certificate for Second Alarm from Hawkwoman. She knows what to get me. And but this is a great book, dude. I haven't been able to put this down. I mean, look at Moon Knight. He's just like, hey, how are you? And so I've been having a good old time. I've been doing some drawing. Let me show you what I've been... Thack. What's that noise? I don't know. Thack. So this is great. Awesome. I've been reading this like crazy. Let me show you what I have been drawing. I'm working on a project, me and Pizza Rat, and I'm not going to show you what's going on. This is top secret stuff. But on my extra free time, I drew this. This is the big guy, the son of God, Jesus, and Superman. So listen to this. I go to my gas station, right? And Bobby's not there. On the weekends, this was the other day. On New Year's Day, I got called into work, and it's holiday pay. So all I think is comic book money. So I go in, and when Bobby wasn't there, or Nandu, my two favorites. And so this other kid, and he's a comic book guy, and he's very strange, right? And he doesn't like any of the comics I like. He's just like, and he's one of those young millennial, very young. Everything's fire. Oh, that's fire, right? So he's like, I said, so, and he's always starting a conversation when I'm walking out the door. I was like, all right, I gotta go, see you later. He's like, hey, did you see the new Wolverine? I'm like, I gotta come back in the store. No, I don't care. And I have to leave. Anyways, so then he goes, I make conversation. I'm trying to be nice, I'm working on this for the New Year's. And I said, what'd you think of the Superman trailer? He goes, yeah. Did you see how he was in the Yamcha pose? I said, say what now? He goes, yeah, Superman was in the field in a Yamcha pose. I said, I have no idea what you're talking about. instead of explaining it to me, he goes, "You don't know what that means? What, are you kidding? Are you joking? Or are you really serious?" I says, "Yam Shapos." I says, "I have no idea." And he's like, he's like, he was laying in the crater like this. I said, "The fetal position. What's that?" I was like, he was more confused than a goat in an AstroTurf field. But I'm the idiot. And so then he's always bringing up weird comics and I have no idea what he's talking about. "I thought you have a YouTube channel about comic books." I said, "I do." And it's another thing. He won't even subscribe. He goes, this was his answer. I says, "Well, you should subscribe and check it out. I already look at other YouTube channels." Whew, great answer. So I drew this. This is an American Indian. I got bow. So I drew that. All right. So that's what I got done. He's wearing sandals. Yes. The sandal was invented by a Frenchman. His name was Philippe Flop. All right now. So, anyways, let's get going. I just got back from second alarm. I walk in there. I wear them. I was like, "Happy New Year," right? And it was great. It was great. So, let me show you my weekly poll. The weekly poll. All right. This is the weekly poll from last week. All right. Get out of here. Why I oughta. So, Justice League Unlimited was fantastic! Woo! Little Ric Flair on this one. Oh, yeah. I'm the kiss stealing, the Rolex wearing, the limo riding Nature Boy. So, this is great. Great story. And I drew a little guy. He's kneeing someone right in the lips. But, great story, man. I love it. I love the direction this is going in. The art is great. Boom. Issue number 2. And boom. Ghost Machine. This is the best issue yet of Redcoat. Issue number 8 of Redcoat. Fantastic. This is how you take advantage of story writing in a world like this. You could write whatever you want. So do it. And this is very creative, the story. Jonathan Pure, it's like in the 1800s now, and it's raining out. It's out in the Midwest of nowhere, right? And it's funny. I've been busy with the work and everything. I've been busier than a dentist in West Virginia. Busy. Which reminds me of Jim from Second Alarm. He got so mad. Hey, he saw me at Second Alarm. He goes, "Apparently I made some wisecracks about West Virginia people in the past videos." I think he's right. It was something about dental, But, and he's like, I don't appreciate that. But he was only kidding. But he was wearing a West Virginia jacket and everything. He lived there for a little while. So I was like, all right, I'll hold off on the West Virginia stuff. So Redcoat's in this place, right? And it's a log cabin out in the middle of nowhere. And these people, these frontiers people, they invite people in, have something to eat, and they kill them and throw them underneath the floor. And after they take all their jewelry and stuff, and they got dead bodies living under the cabin and everything. Of course, they do the same thing to Jonathan Pure, but he doesn't die. So it was crazy. Great story, man. Check it out. So, I actually, when I was growing up, this family moved in. They're from West Virginia. And listen, if the shoe fits, this piece, I think their family tree looked like a broomstick. It was crazy. Their teeth were bad. It was like it's like the teeth had their tongue in jail. They're like, It was crazy and ugly. Holy, their father was very cockeyed. When he cried, tears went down his back. Cockeyed. Okay. Superman, issue number 3. Superman All In. Yep. And the kid I went to school with from West Virginia, he had a brother. His brother was so ugly, they had to tie a pork chop around his neck just so the dog would play with him. Ugly. Whoa. And I did not read this yet. I just got home. Shazam. Woo-wee. Issue number 19. Boom. Yes. Even their dog was ugly. I'm telling you. It looked like they lit it on fire and put it out with a chain. I was like, is that dog alive? So, Quacking Duck is fantastic. She's a millennial, but she would never talk like that to us. I mean, she's great. The only thing, I think we're losing her. We got to keep her close to comic books because she loves her cat more than anything. The cat is that's all it is. She's in love with the cat. That's it. We got to reel her back in. I'm telling you. So, I got to show you, man. I got some figurines and statues from Facebook Marketplace. Let's stop messing around. Come on. Oh, yeah, I can't wait. I got this today. JSA. And look at Hawkman. He's crucified already. I mean, they brought him back in. Finally, I haven't seen Hawkman in 5 years. And I tell you what, let's kill him. Thanks, DC. Love ya. Oh, there's Hawkman. Yep. And I remember when the West Virginia people came over here, they had no idea what pizza was. I mean, they were ordering all sorts of stupid stuff. We have real pizza here, man, in Connecticut. Yes! New Haven's the best pizza going, man. I'm telling you. So I can't wait to read this. They ordered some sort of Chicago-style pizza. I mean, Chicago. You don't get that around. You get the thin crust around. Oh, you get the thin crust. Chicago-style pizza. What's Chicago-style pizza? You open up the box and it starts shooting at you immediately. You're like, oh my God, it's Chicago. Oh, brand new. Hot off the presses. Justice League, The Atom Project, issue number 1. All the atoms. There's Ryan Choi. There is Nathaniel Atom, Captain Atom, and The Atom, Ray Palmer. And I can't wait. They explain it in Justice League Unlimited, what's going on here. They're trying to restore, in a last thing in DC, that there's some people lost their powers. Some people didn't get all their powers back. So these guys are in charge of getting everyone's powers back. All right. Yep. So it was good. Do you guys ever watch the movie? Okay, one of my favorite movies from back in the day. It's from a Stephen King's novel, right? The Dead Zone with Christopher Walken. Oh, I rewatched it the other day. I wanted to watch it, but when Hawkman was here, she goes, don't watch it. I don't want to watch it. I said, you remember this? It was from 1983. I don't want to watch it. Watch it when I leave. And I was like, all right, when you leaving? And she finally left. I put it on. It's on Amazon Prime. The Dead Zone. Great movie. With Christopher Walken, he got into a car accident, and ever since his car accident, if he touches you, he could see your future. Right? It was great. And he's tutoring some kid, right? And the kid, he touches the kid, and he sees that the kid's going to be playing ice hockey, and he's going to fall through the ice. So he's like, he goes back and tells the father, and the father's like, he got all the hockey equipment. He goes, and he tells the father, don't go on the ice. The guy's like, leave me alone. I know. He goes, so Christopher Walken gets his can. He goes, you want to kill your son? And he's like, hey, why are you saying that? He goes, the ice is gonna break. Watch the movie. Fantastic. Anyways, I was going through the boxes at Second Alarm Charm, and Moon Knight. This is a fatty. This is a one-off story. All right. Divided we fall. All right. So I wanted to get some reading material. This is by Bruce Jones and Dennis Cowan. All right. And it looked good, man. Why no? So me and Sleepy, we went on a hunt for comics. Wait till you see what we got, man. I think you got better comics than me, but we'll see. Let me look at this. The art is great, and it's a one-shot story. And this guy's getting hit in the lips. I mean, you can't beat it, man. There it is. The end. I'm going to read that. Well, I once fell through the ice as a kid. Oh, I don't know if I ever told you a story. I was very young, and we had an IGA right down the bottom of the hill from our house, and there was the Farm River is down there. It's just a river, and it was in the middle of dead of winter, and it was frozen. The river was frozen. So check this out. You might remember Johnny Double, all right? The kid from the gas station wouldn't know who Johnny Double is. He'd be like, what? All right? Johnny Double was in DC Showcase. He was in 2 issues of DC Showcase, Johnny Double, all right? And he actually showed up in a couple Wonder Woman comics. And Vertigo put off a 4-issue miniseries. And I was going through the boxes, and all 4 issues are there. Issue number 1, Johnny Double, all right? The art in this is pretty good. I'll show you. The art is by... It's written by Brian Azzarello, and the art is by Eduardo Rizzo. Eduardo. So let me show you. This one doesn't have any bags and boards. All right. Vertigo Comics. This is issue number 2. It's kind of the noir look. Deep inks. But it's cool, man. 4-issue miniseries, and I got 1 through 4. So, I was going to the IGA with my neighbor across the street, my friend Justin. All right? And my mom knows me. She's like, don't you walk on that ice on the river. I said, I won't, Ma. So on the way back from the IJ, even my friend Justin's like, don't do it, don't do it. And I was probably like 8 or 9 years old, and I'm walking on the ice, and I remember I had these crazy green jeans on. I must have been like the werewolf at night or something. I had green jeans on. And I'm walking across the ice like this. And all of a sudden, whoa, whoa, my whole leg up to my crotch. I was like, whoa, whoa. And I was like, ah! And I pulled my leg out. I was like, ah, ah. I was all panicking. And my pant leg froze solid. And I had to go all the way up the hill like this. With a peg like, oh my God, right? And I'm panicking. Because now I'm at the outside the house. And my mother sees me out there. She's like, what are you doing out there? She's chasing me around the house. I was like, oh, 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 oh. She's like, you went in that river. I was like, I'm sorry. And she had me come in. She warmed me up, gave me some cocoa. And then, here, why? I told you not. Issue number 3, Johnny Double. That's a turlet. All right. Issue number 4, Johnny Double. All right. And then, in the same vein, Vertigo Comics, a 4-issue miniseries of El Diablo. This reminds me of my man Easy. Oh, yeah. Glory days, they'll pass you by, glory days. All right, El Diablo. All right, El Diablo is another old DC character, and Vertigo, and Brian Azzarello on it, and the art is by Denizl Zazizel. And I'm not too happy with this art, but I got it anyways because all 4 of them were there. I'll show you. It's not bad, but it ain't good. Old Western, El Diablo. He comes into town, a whomping and a stomping. And you see what I'm saying here. All right. But I think I'm going to read the crap out of it. That's why I got him. Woo-wee! Bam, bam! All right, that's issue number 1 of 4. Issue number 2 of 4, Brian Azzarello. All right. And issue number 3 of 4. He's going against this guy, Halo. Yep. And I was thinking about, when I was at the gas station. Remember, so that kid at the gas station, he's all into the other movies like Fast and Furious, all the 10 movies of Fast and Furious. He was always telling me about those. I'm like, those guys in Fast and Furious, you never see him stop at a gas station. Ever. All they do is race around. Their cars run on Vin Diesel. All right, now check this out. I got this at, where'd I get this? I got this at Second Alarm. I was going through this box. Jim goes, hey, I don't think you went through that box before. So I go through it. You wouldn't believe what I found. I found this. Knight Rider. All right. And this is issue number 1. Okay. And this is October 74. And this is great. Guillotine. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. And I said, I know I have. This goes through issue 1 through 6. And I went through my Westerns and I found this one. I already have this one and I found it. Issue number 5. All right. But this is a great book. It's the Knight Rider, but he's dead. Yeah. This is the origin of the Knight Rider. All right. Dick Ayers and Roy Thomas wrote it. And Dick Ayers does all the art. Gil Kane on the cover. The inks are by Vince Colletta. And he's going against some bad dude. Blackie Clay. It was a good story. And, he goes back and forth. He's Knight Rider, Ghost Rider. whatever he wants to be called, you know? Good stuff, good stuff. And this is in a condition of, whoa, minus. But it was $3, so I got it. Tales of Suspense featuring Captain America and Iron Man. Issue number 90. So when Quacking Duck came here, you know, I dazzled her with a joke right off the top. I said, hey, what's the difference between Iron Man and an aluminum foil man? She goes, what? I said, Iron Man puts away the criminal, and aluminum foil man just foils his plans. Nothing. I heard crickets. A tumbleweed went across the hawk's nest. It was crazy. June of 67. Those were the days. Gil Kane, Insane in the Membrane. Gil Kane on the cover. I thought it was Gene Colan, but it's Gil Kane. I stand corrected. Sleepy. I stand corrected. Because Damon was like, who did the cover? I was like, you simpleton. It's Gene Colan. Have a seat. But it's Gil Kane. And the Golden Ghost is the first story. And he fights the Melter. Those are classic villains. The Melter, who is, I think his name, Bruno Hogan is his name, the Melter. And Gene Colan does the art inside. And Frank Giacomo. Oh! And the second story, and man shall call him traitor. And that's done by Gil Kane. All right. Captain America and the Red Skull go at it. And it's got some skavots, but I love it. I read it. I had to be very gentle. And Combat Kelly and the Deadly Dozen. Keep firing, baby, while I look out. And that's just it, Kelly. There isn't any. Escape or die. All right. Now, they're going against the Nazis, all right? Those Germans, you know, I'm telling you. This came out in February of 75. Dick Ayers on the cover. Combat Kelly went through issue 1 through 9. And this story is they get captured by the Germans, all right? And they're held prisoner, and they're reminiscing about this story, and they're telling the story. They're at a bar telling the story, and they were getting tortured and everything, and then they finally escape, and they go to England, yeah, and they escape, and that's where they see Gray Man, and Gray Man's like, hey, hello, hey, carry on, pip, pip. Anyways, those Nazis. I tell you, the more I learn about these Nazis, the more I don't care for them. I'm telling you. And, this was funny. So I was going through this box, and I came across all these Werewolf by Night in there. 3 of them. And they didn't even have any bags or boards on them, right? And Jim's like, yeah, I been through that box. You're coolie. I found issue number 32, the first appearance of Moon Knight. I said, Jim, look at this. He goes, give me that. He's looking it up. He's like, oh, my God, this was in there? I said, yeah. But anyways, I didn't get it because I'm not a millionaire. I got issue number 37, Werewolf by Night. Awesome, man. Awesome. March of 76. Issue number 37. Ed Hannigan and Dan Adkins on the cover. And he's going against, he's fighting everyone. Doug Mensch is the writer. And actually the colorist is Diane Bushima. Diane Bushima is John Bushima's daughter. Did you know that? Did you? Come on now. Listen, be honest. It's a new year. Let's start it off on the right foot. Did you know that? Diane Bushima doing the colors. All right. And Don Perlin, is the artist inside. Don Perlin died in 2024. Rest in peace, Don. He was fantastic. All right. He's the co-creator of Moon Knight and actually Bloodshot for Valiant. And it's awesome. Dr. Glitter Knight, Hangman, and Mark Spector's in there. All in like ghostly form fighting the werewolf. Good story. I enjoyed it. Issue number 37. Then I got issue number 41. All right. And the cover's by Pablo Marcos. November of 76. And Death Shall Be the Change. Doug Mensch and Don Perlin. And Brother Voodoo's in this. Oh, yeah. And Dr. Glitter Knight. Uh-huh. Nice name. Nice name. Yeah, it's just like those millennials. It's like, I don't know how to use a computer. And they're always like, yeah, what's the matter with you? What are you, stupid? Your sister's stupid. I am stupid. Like Rob, Cheap Comic Collector, he made me these 2 great songs for my channel. I can't even use them because I'm stupid. Check this out. Dracula Lives. Yeah. Look what I drew on the back. Look, he's a werewolf. And, yeah. What did one casket say to the other casket? That you coffin? Yeah. Where does Dracula go when he visits New York? The Vampire State Building. All right. Anyways, I got this. This is annual number 1. Annual number 1. And it's fantastic. Neil Adams is awesome in this. I gotta show you. I gotta show you, man. I gotta show you. I tell you what. Look at this. Hey, how are you? Bing bong. Jehovah's Witness. Ah, yeah. Where do the Jehovah's work out? At Jehovah's Fitness. This is all Neil Adams. Awesomeness. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Just great. No! Awesome. Good stuff. Nudity? Ooh. A bat. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. And what else did I get? A second alarm charm. Adventure Comics starring Supergirl. Issue number 420. I did not have this one. And this is loaded. Covered by Bob Osner. June of 72. She's throwing a cannon at someone's face. Yep. Take that. And Death Shall Have No Dominion. And that's Len Wein and Tony Diesel nigga on that Supergirl story. All right. And the second story is the Animal Man story, which was great. Animal Man with his original costume. He was silly looking. I love him. Buddy Baker. Right. Dave Wood was the writer. Jack Sparling was doing the art and the inks on the Animal Man story. Then the third story is These Are the Starmen. That was by Howard Purcell. Not Howard Cosell, no. And the fourth story is another Supergirl story, The Monster from Krypton. That's done by Kurt Schwan. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, so Hawkwoman's in Florida. Yeah, in Florida. I said, why don't you go down there and swim with the sharks? You know, they say you could pay to swim with the sharks. It costs you an arm and a leg. Oh my God! Oh my God! And this is the last one I got second alarm. Check this out. Adventure Comics, issue number 355. I'm staying alive. Awesome! All right, April of 67. The War of the Legions. Kurt Swan on the cover. This is the first appearance of the Legion of Supervillains. Yep. And it's like they blast into the future, and the legions are a little older, the legionnaires are a little older, and the legion of supervillains are older, and it's cool. It's cool, man. It's the first appearance of the Legion of Supervillains. Jim Shooter is the writer. Art is by Kurt Schwan. Inks are by George Klein. The second story is The Six-Legged Legionnaire. It must be from West Virginia, 6 legs. All right. And Otto Binder is the writer, and the art is by Kurt Schwan. And in that story, the Insect Queen joins the team. The Insect Queen is Lana Lang. Crazy story. I read it. Lana Lang took a serum that made her change into any kind of insect she wanted to. And she's like, I want to join the Legion. She was with Superboy. And he's like, I don't think it's a good idea. But she actually saves the day. She looks crazy. She was bugging. So, awesome. Boom. Now, so Sleepy, he comes over, right? We're hanging, man, right? I'm chilling, right? And he gives me a gift. And I gave him nothing. I gave Quacking Duck, I gave her Superman Smashes the Klan. It was a good story. And so, this is what he gives me. What? Where? When? Mr. Carter, listen to this. You're going to die. You're going to crack up. So, look how they say, teacher. Awesome. The Sweat Hogs. Awesome. Mad Magazine. This is Mad Magazine, issue number 189. All right. Jack Ricard does the cover, and he did great. Look at Sheephead. B.B. Washington. Ooh, 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 Arnold. Awesome. And this does not have a back cover, and I don't care. I love it. Thank you, Damien. Thank you, buddy. Oh, what a great friend. And it doesn't stop there. No! Check this out. Mad Magazine, issue number 79. No, wait, issue number 205. I'm sorry. A go grease lightning burning up the quarter mile. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. Sandy, yo, Sandy. I love it. I love it. Great. That's a thoughtful gift. I'm off to a great start for this new year, man. I'm telling you. So now I have an operation I'm under because I know where Jim Apparo's daughter works. And it's right down the street. So I've been stalking her. I mean, I've been planning to introduce myself, and so so this is what I do. I got this phone here, right, and I've been tapping her lines, and hey, so I've been doing that. Hey. So so I'm getting a gist of how she seems like she has a good personality, right? And so I was gonna visit her, right, and just like hang out with her blindfolded, just if things don't go well, have chloroform, But so anyways, me and Sleepy are in the car, right, and I'm driving, and I said she works right in there, and she's actually at the window at work, and she's looking out the window. I said, Damien, be subtle. This is what Damien does. We're driving by. He's like this. He's like. And she's looking at him going, she was on the phone dialing 911. I was like, dude, I said subtle, Damien. He blew it. Now she thinks I'm crazy. Anyways, someday I'm going to break the ice. I'm going to be, oh, man. You watch. So anyways, let me show you. I was on Facebook Marketplace, and I got this guy. The nicest guy in the world I met. Billy. Hey, Billy. I saw these. I'm not a big figurine or action figure guy, but I saw these and I was like, I need it. And I'm reading it because I don't read very well. It said $20 for these 3 figurines I wanted. Check them out. Let me start with this. They all are these. They say Super Friends. And I was like, $20. I'm all over that like a bum on a ham sandwich. So I call this guy and I'm like, hey, Bill. Hi, I'm Higgy. And I want him. He's like, okay, meet me up. So I met him, and then he's like, yeah. I said, I want it. He goes, no, those are $20 a piece. I was like, he's like, I said, stop crying. You're embarrassing yourself. So I got this. This is fantastic. I mean, you could club someone over the head with this. I'm telling you. Look at that. And Robin. He wears shorts. I mean, it says Super Friends for crying out loud. And Super Friends, Robin Marquis. Check it. I mean, if you're jealous, I can't help you. Right? These are awesome, man. Awesome. And Aquaman, Ron Foss. This is Ron Foss. Ronnie. Yeah, so I got these. So he's like, listen, they're yours, $20, right? But then he's like, but he said also in the ad, you moron, you got to read the whole ad. He goes, these were in the ad too, idiot. I was like, oh my God, these are awesome. And these are by Warner Brothers, and these weigh like a ton. I was like, he goes, these I'm selling for $50 a piece. I was like, no, I can't do it, man. He's like, listen. He goes, you give me this amount of money, you could have them all. I says, okay. Check, this is my favorite. This is the old school Kurt Swan looking Superman. Check this out, man. Come on. Look at it. This is my fave. This and the Aquaman. I mean, those Super Friends ones are great. I just wanted it because they said Super Friends on them, but look what I came home with. Look at this. I mean, I'm stepping it up around here in the Hawk's Nest. Come on now. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Oh, my God. Look at this. This one, he's a little angry, and he's got a crazy jib on him, don't he? But it's cool. Warner Brothers. All right. So I got these, man. Huh? Things are looking up around here. I'm telling you, man. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I said hold on. Hawkman at the Hawk's Nest. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. It's Quacking Duck's cat. I mean, I can't deal. Listen, the cat's all mad at me because I'm talking junk. I speak cat. I'm telling you. I do. I speak cat. If this is the cat again, I got Hawkman at the Hawk's Nest. Hey, Jimmy Hoffa? Where you been, man? We've been looking for you, buddy. Stay right there. Stay put. All right. Read your comics. They make you smile. That was Jimmy Hoffa. I thought he was dead. Listen, when I was growing up, I swear to God, there was a guy, my neighbor, was in the mafia. Nice, and a super nice guy. He paid me $10 every morning just to start his car. I mean, the guy was fantastic. All right. So now the comics are coming out. We go to this place called Comics and Coffee up in Deep River, Connecticut, because I had to drop Damien off at his mom's house, and she lives out in the sticks. Whew. Anyways, I had my compass. I found my way. So we got some great books. Check this out. Backlash! Woo! This is issue number 7. This is the last issue of the run. I love it. This comic is fantastic. I never read it yet. But I'm sure it's good. It's called Brothers. Speaking of brothers, remember I told you about the Raccio family that I hit the kid in the face with the ice ball and then they were always beating me up. I know. But my brother Sean, the Colorado kid, he used those Raccios. We're going back. I call this the Raccio Wars of 1984. He treated them like they were like a heavy bag. My brother gave him more combinations than a middle school locker room. I'm telling you. One time, all right, listen. This is Nick Cardy on the cover, all right? Dennis O'Neill's the writer, and Sergio Aragonés is the artist. I had to put so many comics back because I wanted so many of them. But, and Cowboys, yep, awesome. Speaking of West Virginia, Cowboys. Cowboy smiles are like your grandmother's emails, all caps. But this is a great, awesome looking book. So I have a couple of these. I did not finish the run yet. And I can't wait, man. Can't wait. So I once got beat up. There was 5 Raccio boys, right? And my brothers used to beat them all up. And I'm the youngest, right? By like 5 years. So when my brothers leave, they grow up and leave. They leave me there with the rest of the Raccios to beat up me. Little Higgy. Oh. But my brother, the Colorado kid, he got him good for me. The Batman Family Giant. Issue number 11. Oh, look at that. Come on, let's see, it's Till Death Do Us Part. That's by Chris Swan. Jim Aparo on the cover. Speaking of Jim Aparo. And Tatiana Wood. All right. It's Robin and Batgirl. I pronounce you man and wife. It's a nice day for a white wedding. Oh yeah. This is Superman being Billy Idol. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. I'm dancing with myself. Ow, I dance it. All right. So, there's the third story is Commissioner Gordon and Alfred team up. All right. And the second story is a Man-Bat story. All right. And it's the first appearance of Snafu. All right. So I needed that. I'm trying to complete this run. And I love it. This is at Comics and Coffee. Our friend Adam has that store. And when I saw these, I almost lost my mind. Rip Hunter, Time Master. Issue number 29. I have the first appearance of Rip Hunter from DC Showcase. It's on the wall. It's on the wall. All right, this is December of 65. Those were the days. And the cover's by Gil Kane. Insane in the Membrane. And that's a big spider. Mm-hmm. All right. George Cashton is the writer, and Will Ellie is the artist. And Gil Kane on the cover, like I said. The Doom from Giant Valley. All right. All the Time Masters are here with Rip Hunter, Bonnie Baxter. Who else is there? Jeff Smith and Corky Baxter. Corky Baxter's the young kid. And this is the last issue of Rip Hunter Time Master. The next time Rip Hunter appears is in Challengers of the Unknown, issue number 85. Yes. So, Michael Raccio is 5 years older than me, and one day he cornered me in my neighbor's driveway, and I was just like hanging out going die 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 die, and he starts roughing me up, right? And I'm like, and he's got his hand on my head. I'm like, right? And he's beating me up, right? And I was fighting. I was fighting. I was fighting like the third monkey trying to get on the Noah's Ark after it started raining. I was like, but he just beat me up, right? Oh my God! And these Raccios are tough. I mean, they're tougher than the bottom of Tarzan's feet. I mean, you could just beat them forever. Nothing doesn't affect them. So one day, the Colorado kid, he caught, because I was telling everyone in the neighborhood, hey, I heard you got beat up by Mike Raccio. I was like, no, I beat him up. And I had a black eye and everything. So my brother, Colorado kid, caught wind of this, right? He's like, he's a teenage degenerate. He came home from work or something, landscaping or something, just before he went off into the service. And all of a sudden, Raccios are coming up the hill, right, with their bikes. And my brother kicks open the door, right? He's got one work boot on, and he's got just his underwear and a t-shirt. He's like, hoo, hoo, and the Raccios go, oh my God, right? And he starts whomping and a stomping. I mean, he was tearing it up, right? And then he picked up his bike and beat him with his own bike. And then when he was like, he looked up like this, Mike Raccio, my brother with his one work boot goes, yeah! Kicks him in the lips, and a swoogies came out of his nose and went wrapped around his head. I was like. And then I was like, wow, hey, way to go, Colorado kid. Right? Yep. So this is issue number, check out this cover. Issue number 27. That's awesome. That cover is done by Will Ellie. It's a little more simplified, right? And, yeah, my brother, at that age, he was strong, young, strong Colorado kid. He was stronger than 10 acres of garlic. I'm telling you, strong. And, we were all poor back then. Our Sunday dinner was, we had country fried water. I mean, we were just about making it. But, yeah, the Raccio Wars of '84, they were rough on me. And check this out. A Jack Kirby Iron Man cover. Lady Maranya, comic books at her feet, November of '75. This is issue number 80. Dude looks like a lady. Right? Al Milgram helped him out on the cover. But I saw this cover. I had to get it. So Comics and Coffee, everything was half off. Whew, I couldn't get enough, man. Chick Stone does all the art inside. Mission into Madness. And he's fighting Firebrand and some other guy. I don't know. But I actually read this one. Very good. It says, Mission into Madness. Boom. Awesome books, man. And this is an Atlas comic I did not have. Blazing Battle Tales featuring Sergeant Hawk. Yvette must die inside. Let's pick up the plans and beat it. Just beat it. Just beat it. Ow! Frank Thorne on the cover. July of '75. All right. I think this is just a one issue instead of the 3 issues that Atlas put out. And the one-armed beast. The one-armed beast. All right. And Pat Broderick does the art inside, and Jack Sparling does the inks. The second story is Sky Demon by Al McWilliams. And the third story is Bronze Star Winner. All right. And John Severin does the art and inks. Yep. But these guys, my parents were from the old country, right? When they first moved here, they had zero dinero. Zero. Their first apartment had hot and cold running rats. That's it. Poor. Couldn't pay attention. Wait, now we're getting to the good stuff. Wait till you see this. World's Finest. Issue number 145. Oh, yeah. He had a bunch of World's Finest in there. Some of them were in the condition of, whoa, minus. But I had to grab this one. November of '64. Kurt Swan and George Klein on the cover. Prison for Heroes. Yep. They're all right. So Batman is like the warden. He's on a different planet somehow. Somehow the Vororians are called, and he went all power crazy, and they got all these superheroes from different planets, and he's the warden, and he's got this weapon that he's torturing them. He gets Superman. I mean, he's a jerk, right? And there's a Green Arrow story, Underwater Archers by Lee Elias. And Green Arrow is fighting Horus the Wizard. Yes. So, and when I was younger, I didn't have any friends. My dog was my friend. We had the family dog. His name was Thomas, a big black Labrador, right? And we used to play. I used to come home from school every day, and I used to run around the yard with him. I'm a simpleton. And the dog used to chase me through the yard, and there was a Japanese red maple, and it was timed perfectly. I'd grab onto the limb, and I'd swing up, and I'd hang in the tree, and he'd grab my pant leg and go, "Arr, arr," just playing. One day, a lady's driving up the street, and she's like, "Oh my God!" She slams on the brakes. "Oh my God! Get away from him!" My mom comes on the porch. "It's all right. They're just playing." All right, check this out, man. I'm so happy. Superman, issue number 139. I will rip out your spine. Something's fishy about this cover. Yep. All right. August of 1960. The New Life of Super Merman. All right. "Goodbye, Lois. I've changed myself into Merman so I can join my beloved mermaid and her people under the sea. Superman and Lori will be happy together in the water world of Atlantis. I've lost him forever." Lois. And the second story is The Jolly Jailhouse by Al Plastino. And the third story is The Untold Story of Red Kryptonite by Otto Binder, and art is by Kurt Swan. And the third story has Krypto. Do you think Krypto ever chased Clark Kent up a tree? I doubt it. The dog's name was Thomas, and he was my friend. Yeah. Yeah. So once the Colorado Kid beat up the Rachos, I was walking around like a tough guy, man. I challenged him. I was like, come on. I said, "You campaigning for a butt whooping? Because you're about to get elected, pal." And I picked up Jungle Action, issue number 14. And I already have it. I should have listened to Damien. Damien's like, "You're going to get that?" I said, "Yeah, why?" He goes, "I don't know." But this is in a condition of whoa minus. But the art inside is fantastic. Gil Kane on the cover and Pablo Marcos. There are serpents lurking in paradise. Billy Graham is the artist inside. There's Killmonger and Venom he's fighting. But I just love that cover, man. The inks inside are just fantastically done. It's just great Marvel art. Yep. Walking around the neighborhood. I was like, "I'm going to fold you like clothes with you still in them." Oh, wait till you see this. I've been looking for this book here for years. Brother Power the Geek, issue number 2. I have number 1, and I could never find this one. I did a backflip when I found this. December of 68, Joe Simon is the creator of The Geek, all right? And Mort Weisinger at the DC studios hated Brother Geek because of all that hippie culture. He's like, "I hate that. Get rid of that story." But Joe Simon's like, no, man, we're going for it. And Mort Weisinger, he refused to work on it. And they're like, "Fine, but we're putting it out." It's a freaky, I mean, they were dropping acid when they wrote this stuff. But The Geek is I love this stuff. And awesome. A Visit from the Dead. And Al Baer did some art in this. And Al Baer, Bare, he died in 1992. But this is a classic, and I was pumped to see it. A Thing That Lives and Fights for Its Soul. Brother Power, the Geek. And he came back to DC in volume 2 or 3 of Brave and Bold. And this goes out to my man Metarog. Adventures into the Unknown, known by ACG. Issue number... What issue number is this? 157. All right? This is with the Nemesis. The Nemesis is almost like the Spectre. All right? He's a ghost. He's got a girlfriend that hates him because he's a ghost. It's like, "Hey, man, June of 65. American Comics Group. Jay Kafka on the cover. I don't know too much about Jay Kafka, but he's in a heap of trouble. And Chick Stone does the art inside. Richard Hughes. But he goes by Shane O'Shea, which he's playing that Shrek, but it's Richard Hughes. All right. Beauty. And this is the creme de la creme. Oh, look at this. This is a new character I'm working on. All right. Check this out. All right. I have Nostradamus, right? All right. So this is going to be Nosferatu. What do you think? Nosferatu. All right. So now you ready? You ready? Brrr. Hold on, we need a drum roll. Drum roll. Everybody, I was very happy to get this. Justice League of America, issue number 9. Joe the Crazy Hungarian, this goes out to you, my friend. This I paid $8 for, and you want to know why? Because the front cover is detached. I don't care. February of 62. Cover Mike Sikowski and Murphy Anderson. The Origin of the Justice League. Written by Gardner Fox. Art by Mike Sikowski and Bernie Sachs. And this is a classic story. The Appalachians are challenging the members of... They are not the Justice League yet. One by one, they turn John Jones into a tree. They turn him into wood, and they're attacking one by one. And then they said, we got to join and make a team so this doesn't happen ever again. This is it, baby. I've been so happy to get this. I don't care what condition it's in. It actually looks great. I didn't know the cover was detached until I got home. But I love it. Awesome. February of 62, issue number 9. Guys, awesome. And it's awesome, man. Awesome stuff. Yep. That's right. I told you my best friend was a dog, all right? How come you never know what's going on with dogs and your pets and stuff? Like, let's say, you know how many pets and animals out there, they might need glasses, but we don't know? If they could only talk. They probably do talk. Like farm animals are probably in the barn, like doing math equations. So, Johnny, did you get the stock exchange report? And the cows are talking, and all of a sudden we walk in there like, moo, moo. Guys, thanks for joining me. Sleepy Damien, thank you for being a great friend. And Metarod could learn a thing or two from you. Yes. And I met Damien's mother, fantastic woman. Oh, my God. Just great. Just a great family. And it's getting cold again down here. And I got to sing a song. Guys, Happy New Year. Thanks for joining me. And Quacking Duck is fantastic. She's the best. Starting off the new year with good luck. Got a visit from Sleepy and Quacking Duck. 2 Portland legends here to visit his mom. And visit the Hawk's Nest because it is the bomb. We are a trio that cannot be torn apart. Cause we all read our comics and they make us smart. Read your comics, they make you smart.